Green Lanterns number 27. Sam Humphries writing, Ronan Cliquette on art. This is the well, it's kind of the start of the next arc, but it's basically we had them slingshot across whatever when Volthoom tried to activate the ring, and Jessica's ring kind of fought back and ended up somewhere. So we find out where they are. They are billions of years ago on Earth. I like
We
that.
find that out later.
We do find that out later, but Joe, I like that, and Simon even points this out, that the continents aren't in the right place. I like that they actually thought of that, and because the continents used to all be one giant continent, and then they split apart.
Pangea.
Yeah, which so when I first found that out, by the way, I really loved it. If you look at the way they fit together, that they still actually fit together like jigsaw pieces. You can actually look at the map right now and see, if you just went like that and just shifted them around, you can see how Africa fits into like.
This is how I can tell that
North and South America.
He doesn't spend his time watching science stuff like I do.
No, I don't. No. I don't. No.
I just was just like, yeah, that's a well-known fact, Pete. I like the fact that they set us up like we were on this alien planet and the rings wouldn't work, and we don't know why because they're so far off. And then it's revealed like, oh no, that's because we're back in time. And
well, Jessica's ring still works. It just can't communicate with anyone.
Yeah, but like it can't locate any of the other.
Yeah, but it's still forming constructs. It's still functioning in its typical way.
Which I like Jessica's constructs. Like that's
the giant cat.
The giant.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she's going after birds.
She is, right. Yeah, but that's really great. The giant cat to save. Oh, Simon.
Ooh.
Baz,
Simon,
that one.
Who has shards in his skin, which I wonder if that's going to play a role going forward. That was pretty
good. Do you know those bird monsters, though? Those bird monsters reminded me of the Power Rangers movie. You remember the bird?
Tengu?
Yeah, them in that. I thought that was...
Yeah, they're like Wizard of Oz, the flying monkeys.
Yeah.
That's what the Tengu were based on in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see that. So, no, giant cat. Props for that. Also, the safety seat with the seatbelt for Simon.
Like, what if I drop you?
Yeah. It's total Jessica. Like, again, it's Humphries knowing these characters inside now. Because, of course, Simon would be like, yeah, I don't need a seatbelt. Just like, no, yes, you do. It's not for you. It's for me.
Sorry, I just realised something else we got in the news we didn't mention. Is he not finishing on this book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tim Seeley's taken over from issue 36, I say.
Which I don't mind. I like Seeley a lot, but, I've come to love Humphries.
36, I think. Yeah, because I think we're too close.
I think 35 is his last issue.
Right, 35 is his last issue.
Sounds about right.
Then Seeley's 36. Okay. Which is fine, because I feel like we're getting to the end game of what he's been setting up this whole time, so he'll finish his story and then Seeley will start. So, and we like Seeley, so that's...
Pete, what about the Hell Seed on Earth? Are we just going to forget about that?
Please.
We can, sure. Just forget about it.
Yes.
That's fine.
I wanted one of you to deadpan me go, yes, what Hell Seed?
So basically...
We get the White Lantern entity.
Yeah.
In the Earth.
So... Jessica's ring picks up, there's an entity, maybe a White Lantern, and they go find it. There's this beautiful, like, sort of lush mountain with life and all that. And then they go inside it, and it's like this lava pit with all these horrible monsters. But then there's this basically the embryo from 2001: A Space Odyssey is like
Star Child.
Yeah, the Star Child is in this mountain, and it's like, oh yeah, that's like the dawn of all life. That's like the sort of where everything comes from. It's still forming though. That's how they figure out they're like 10 billion years in the past. But then obviously the big cliffhanger at the end is that the seven, what appears to be the 7 original Green Lanterns, are all coming in to find them because we're back in that time period. Now, of course, we have glossed over the middle portion of the book with the. Again, I've not been keeping count. Is this the final of the 7?
Yes,
I don't know.
This is the final one.
Is this the final one? So we have this AI, this artificial intelligence, that comes from an artificial intelligence sort of planet, and it's these two AIs talking to each other in this complete AI world, and they want to find the creator. So it's kind of this sort of weird technological religion thing where they want to find whoever made them. So they build a body, a robot body, and I love how like 50s science fiction this robot body looks. It's this ridiculously old school looking
thing. It's glorious, isn't it?
Kind of looks like the Robbie the Robot from Forbidden Planet. Is that the one?
Yeah, a little bit. And the idea that the arms are these sort of pipe looking things that come out of like a sort of dome center. Yeah. So it's this robot, and then it's like. And then because he can't talk to his other AI buddies when he comes out, he's like depressed. He's like, oh, maybe I should just shut down. Because it's basically suicidal. It's a suicidal robot. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And then that's when the green ring comes, because he decides to know I have to overcome that fear. And that's when the green ring comes in. He's like, you, Mr. Robot, welcome to the Green Lantern Corps. Well, I didn't say that because the Green Lantern Corps doesn't exist yet. But you know what I mean. Same difference.
You've been chosen.
You've been chosen.
You are needed.
You are needed. So we end with Jessica and Simon. All these green energies. They deliberately sort of obscure it, so it's just these green bulbs of light coming at them. But we assume it's these seven lanterns coming for them.
Well, yeah, there's 7 of them.
Exactly. So
That's going to be good. I like that.
Yeah, I'm still digging this story. I dig them trying to find their way around this what feels like this science fiction planet of these monsters and not knowing what's going on. And then we have the whole Planet of the Apes style twist that's like, oh, it's Earth all along.
So when they showed the entity, I was like, wait, is there a new one? Because I remembered like it was dying at the end of was it Blackest Night or Brightest Day, one of the two. So I thought, oh well, we have a new one, and then it's revealed that we're 10 billion years in the past. So it was a nice little twist there.
I think it's interesting that life was born on Earth in this world.
Yeah, that's to me that's a problem because it's 10 billion years. So that meant all the other alien life
Earth existed.
But if that's the case, then where did these other 7 come from?
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. I don't think it can't be the dawn of all life.
Did.
Unless there's one on each planet.
Yeah,
that might be the case.
Well, that might be the case, but I just think maybe this is where the life entity was born, not life itself.
Or
started.
Yeah, well, it's already existing, so maybe like as it exists, there's been life ever since it first came to be. Whereas here it's still growing, so it's still been around for a while.
What if it says it's an embryo, right? What if like all these other planets have like adult ones, and there's like a planet as their offspring essentially.
What if it's not per planet? Life. What if it's per sector? What if the reason why we have these sectors is because each sector has one life?
That wouldn't be bad.
But that also kind of goes against the different entities because there was one for each.
Yeah.
One for each of the spectrum, and Necron was the black entity, the life entity, which doesn't have a name. I just was trying to look it up.
Oh, true.
It doesn't have a name.
Think about it though. Like the reason why the other cores all have their own entity is because they're all split. Whereas the idea that life, I mean, technically the white always existed because like everything after that has been split up by the Guardians. Like this is all we're going to split the spectrum of emotions and all that. So maybe life was always around, and there's one in each sector, and that's why we have sectors.
And obviously, white is technically it's the most powerful because it has access to everything. So maybe another reason it's the most powerful is because there's just more entities. There's more of it to tap into.
Yeah, could be. Either way, I'm excited to see where this goes with it because it was nice. As tired as I get of all the different colors and spectrum and whatnot, when it's done well, it really hits that itch that I do like, and I think this is being done well.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun. I had fun with this sort of dangerous planet, sort of fun adventure stuff. But then,
do you know what one of my favourite moments was? When they were going up and they were looking at Earth, like in the past, and Jessica's put a little old school space helmet on Simon.
Yeah,
it's obviously so he's got some air, but it just looks like one of those glass fish bowls. It's great.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I am still digging Green Lanterns. It's just being consistent.
Yeah. I think this is one of my favourite issues in a while as well. Like it feels like it's got some direction again. Like it felt for a little bit like it was spinning its wheels until it got to like 25. Then it kicked up, but then last issue was the interlude issue.
Yeah.
But then here's like no, here's the story again.
I don't know if I feel like it was spinning its wheels. Not for a while.
Just for a little bit, like the Volthoom stuff was that was kind of going a lot. I was always there, but it wasn't doing anything.
Maybe what you're saying, it wasn't moving forward like it was.
Yeah, and it was like when they went to with the rest of the core, it still felt like it was spinning wheels. Nothing was really happening.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it, but it felt like it was spinning wheels still a bit to me. Whereas plot-wise, it just felt like nothing's really going on yet. It's just waiting.
I don't think that was a big deal because it didn't last too long, and it felt like it was stuff we had to do with them meeting the rest of the core.
It was a sort of thing where I only really felt it as it fixed it. I was like, it was just starting to feel it.
At no point did anything feel like filler though. So
no. I've enjoyed everything since the Red Lanterns.
Yeah,
So-
everything since like issue 7 has been pretty consistently solid.